before I start, let me first give you a brief about the brand House of Abhinandan Lodha. Okay, so as a brand, this particular company, HOABL, we have been dealing in gated society, plotted land developments. Ideally, if I have to give it in a short name, we are pioneers in branded land development through our virtual tech platform, which I'll be showing it to you. The entire concept has been about acquiring huge land parcels. Since we have always started, we usually acquire 100 acres of land parcel. We have a proper gated development done on it, wherein we provide you plots of different areas. These are all your the constructible settlement plots, or basically your villa development plots, or what you call as NA plots, non-agricultural plots. Other than that, there are set of multiple lifestyle amenities that we provide in those projects. We started off in 2020 with our first project, which was in the Konkan belt of Maharashtra in a place called Dapoli. At the time of peak lockdown, we follow an application and allocation model to provide you plots, because we usually get inquiries in huge number of 7,000, 8,000 people, and our launch period is only of 24-25 days. So we use a very basic filtering out method, wherein we take an application of 99,000 from a buyer, from prospect buyer who's interested to invest with us. Okay, once our 24 days of launch is over, we start with our plot selections with only those set of people who participate with us in our proposition, in our project, by making their application. With those set of people, we take ahead the plot selections. Now my plot selection happens on my virtual platform. I will be showing it to you guys as well as we go ahead with this meeting. On that, there is a proper layout. It's a proper 360 virtual walkthrough of the development they get to choose their particular plot on a first come first serve basis. So the plot selection happens in this particular format based on the application we receive in the same sequence, right, against which a time stamping happens. That is how a prospect buyer, a person likes a particular property, he decides and finalizes a plot, and we take it ahead from there for them with the registrations and further payments. Other than that, if for any reason or any chance due to lack of availability of the inventory or not getting a choice of plot, we completely refund the entire 99,000 and they get the amount within 30 working days. So this is the basic structure behind the entire sale process that happens. When I talk about the product itself, we have done projects in the Maharashtra in 3 different locations that were in the Konkan belt of Maharashtra, which were Dapoli and Anjarle. Then near Mumbai, there was a project in Matheran. Every of our project throughout, whenever we have come out with the launch, the projects have been a complete sellout, wherein we provide 400, 500 of the plots, and against them we receive applications which are almost double the number of inventories that we provide. So that has been the response with the brand, because in market, if you see in terms of plotted land project, there is no presence of a grade A developer like Abhinandan Lodha, right? Which is why people have shown their trust, people have shown their confidence and have always invested with us. Recently, we have started with our luxury category of development, wherein we came up with 2 of the projects. Number one is something that we did in Alibag, which was by the name Land of Gold, and this one Imperial Goa. Imperial Goa had a pre-launch in the month of October 2022, wherein against a certain number of plots, more than double the kind of applications were received within those very few days of 10 to 15, right? So 10 से 15 दिन के उस time period में we have had a huge success done against the applications and the plot selections that we did. Currently, if you look on the screen, this opportunity of Imperial Goa is for the selected reserve plots that are available with us, that were previously on hold by the management. Okay, so those were management hold exclusive plots that are there in the development. Okay, if I have to talk about the project first, let me take you with a brief of it. This project is spread in an area of 18.5 acres of land parcel. It consists of a total of 150 plots in the development. 18.5 acres, only 150 plots. Project is RERA registered. If you talk about the documentation and paperwork, each and every clear title documentation individually would be provided to every plot owner against their name. See, that is the kind of clear documented paperwork is what you would be getting. These are all your curated villa estate plots. When we physically hand it over to you, you will have proper demarcations done against your plot, your boundary fencing, front entry gates. Every plot that we offer, it's not just a piece of land. They will be properly flat level to the service to a permissible level. You have a proper underground network of electricity supply drinking water supply available till each and every plot. Okay, other than that, you have internal road connectivity. Almost 10 to 12 meter wide internal roads would be there throughout, and there are set of almost 20 plus luxury amenities in the development throughout. That is the kind of location this project is. If I have to talk about the exact vicinity in the entire Goa where my project is located, if you see, my project is right here. This is the entire map of Goa. The brown marked part is basically your central Goa or the old Goa. The name of the town where my project is called as Bengvinim, which is very close to Panjim. So if someone traveling from any part of the country, if he gets down at the Goa airport, which is the Dabolim airport, or be it the Mopa airport, which is the new international airport that has come up, everyone who comes here travels throughout Goa via the NH 748, which is the Panjim Ponda highway that connects end to end the entire Goa. So on bank opposite to that particular highway is where my project is located. Has closer proximity to both the airports within 30 to 45 minutes gap. Is very close to the Karmali railway station, which is one of the major junctions if someone is coming. So that is hardly 5 to 7 minutes. The vicinity is well approachable to your hospitals, your schools, your major key attractive places as well. The closest it would be to the beach is Miramar Beach and Donapola, which is hardly 15 minutes from here. Other than that, also, since it is located centrally and has easily accessibility provided to reach anywhere, you want to go to North Goa or you want to go to South Goa, it's hardly a matter of maximum 45 to 50 minutes to reach. So that is how the entire vicinity is. So to name a few, like locations, Panjim City Center, Deltin Royal Casino, all of them are within 10 to 15 minutes of reach. Your closest beach would be Miramar Beach, Donapala, which is hardly 20-25 minutes. Other than that, the major important part about this location is that this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You have the Basilica of Bom Jesus Church, which is one of the oldest churches of the country, located right in front of the development on the other side of the highway. So your plot has a prominent view of the church to yourself. Other than that, a major water body, which is the Mandovi River in the development that connects directly to the Arabian Sea as it flows ahead, is also right in front of the project. So we have a set of plots that have the direct view of the Mandovi River, that they have the direct view of the entire Basilica of Bom Jesus Church. So that is the kind of vicinity. Across real estate, you see, there is always going to be a development that will come ahead of your development, and which does not guarantee any view or any particular reflection from your particular property. In our case, the view that I am promising you today will always going to be there, because this entire region, since it comes under UNESCO heritage site, there is no much development which is permissible or allowed outside right in front of it. Right, we have Kadamba Plateau, that is also an eco protected zone wherein no development can come up in the future. So such is a kind of exclusive vicinity this entire project is. To give you a glimpse of the project, we are very much in works to hand over the entire development by March 2024, which is 10 months from now. This is some of the renders that I'm showing you, that gives you an understanding of how the complete project or how the complete development will look. Right from the front entry gate, this is how you will have the entrance to yourself, which says the Imperial Goa, and you have a proper 12-meter wide road that walks you inside the project. Okay, internally you have my clubhouse, which is by the name the Imperial Retreat. So your indoor gym, indoor salon, spa area, your pantry area, your banquet hall, party lawn area for hosting any family function or event, your poolside dine out space, all of it would be provided here inside the clubhouse, which will be developed by us when we hand it over to you, the entire development. Other than that, this is my private hotel or the guest house area, wherein we'll have a set of guest rooms available. So supposedly, if one of the plot owners there who's not yet developed his villa, not yet developed his bungalow, and he's traveling to Goa, he does not have to stay anywhere in any hotel or resort. Since he's a part of Imperial Goa, he can very well come up and accommodate one of the guest rooms with his family and enjoy all the services and amenities and the entire experience of Imperial Goa. We are very much in talks with the Ama Stays and Trails, which is a part of Taj Group or the IHCL Group. So they would be the one taking care of the entire development, providing you all the hospitality services, like be it laundry facility, be it the food dine out facility, or each and everything, the property management, and not just the guest rooms. When your villa is ready, if you want door to door such hospitality services as well would be provided to you, chef on call or maybe bartender on call, or other than that if you want to host any small gathering, so arrangement for that as well, everything would be provided by my hospitality partner to you. Other than that, if you look, we almost have a 2.5 acres of open space in the development, which is my central park. That would be used for your fruit orchards, your heritage park. Other than that, kids play area. So all of these amenities, all of such services would be throughout provided to you inside the development. We also have a central plaza wherein space for your retail stores, departmental stores would be there, and door to door, home delivery of groceries would be available. So the idea behind that is, once you are inside the development, you don't need anything or you don't require anything outside of it. You don't have to go out to get anything. Everything would be provided till your doorstep too. So that is the kind of development equipped with all such services and amenities would be provided to you. To access each and every of these amenities, we have come up with our own mobile tech platform. So every plot owner would be enrolled on that tech platform, and they can access and avail any of these services that they want via that app. So it's like a 24/7 concierge service that a person would be getting in their property. They have to call for a cab to go to the airport. They want the house, the house cleaning or any repair work or any maintenance work done, they can very well get it just at the touch of a button on their screen. They can get it all done. So it's like how many of the societies have these security service like the MyGate app, or other than that you have it in your phones like Urban Clap. So this product that we have is like an ecosystem combining all these services in one particular app, which is exclusive for the HOABL plot owners in the development Imperial. So this is how entirely it would be provided to you. Reason why someone has to when you are buying a plot or a luxury development in Goa, why you have to go with House of Abhinandan Lodha and not everyone else, to tell you that in Goa, when you look up when you look upon buying a plot, not entirely the plot is available is very well utilizable for your non-agricultural development. Majority of the orchard land is there. The government there does not allow a non-Goan to buy it, because they feel that they would then get it converted and they will have a development which will affect their culture, which is of farming or which is maybe of their agriculture part. If I have to talk about the NA plots, there are very scarce. It's very less availability of such land parcels are there. Even if they are open barren land, the maintenance, the development, the safety and security, all of it has to be taken care by the owner himself, right? And that's something which becomes a very complex process, a very tedious task to do, which not everyone is able to do throughout. As a development, I'm not just providing a plot inside, it's a package of all these services, the entire development and entire amenities to yourself. Okay. So that is how you have a challenge in buying land in Goa. North is something which is any which way is very much over commercialized and not so much systematically built. South is something wherein you don't usually get land to acquire. People there don't usually sell it off. These are all their inherited plot, right? So that is how there is always a challenge in Goa, and majority of them are orchard land. So which is something that does not give you permission for your construction, right? In my case, you get an FSI of 0.8 on it, which means on a 3,000 square feet of plot that we start from, you get a constructible area of 2,400 square feet. That is the built up, and you can take it up to 33 feet of height, which is ideally a ground plus two structure. For the villa design, if you ask me, we have both the options kept available for you, which is either you can go with and contractors and you want them to be onboarded in the process, you can very well have them do your construction for you guys. So that is how the entire concept of the proposition is. Since I have the hospitality partner associated with me, so if someone feels that more than certain limit of time they don't use the villa much, so we can very well get them to rent it out as well, right? So you any which ways in the market, you have your third party associations like Airbnb, Vista stays that are there, who usually take up your property and rent it out. Other than that, you also have my hospitality partner, the Ama stays, who would be there. So they would also be taking up your property if you say, and they would be renting it out on your behalf. With the way the tourism has been working on, and progressively the footfall is increasing in Goa with more infrastructure coming in, which is creating more capital appreciation in the property here and more people coming into Goa, right? You can very well expect a rental yield of almost 8 to 9% a year, even when you rent your property, only half a year, which is so that kind of rental yield is something which is more than double of any, apartment that any of the alpha cities of the country give. So that is a kind of good investment or a smart investment your investors would be getting. Other than that, you always have a holiday home to yourself, which gives you, cater to that value addition to yourself. If you look at other properties as well in Goa, so if you consider a branded developer, so Prestige being one of the developers, has a project called Ocean Crest in South Goa that offers an 1800 square feet of apartment, or basically a 3 BHK for 2.5 CR. That is the kind of pricing that's going across in the market. Other than that, Isprava being one of a luxury development, they offer you a 3500 square feet of ground plus one villa with the work done at a mere pricing of 9 to 10 CR. So that is the kind of pricing that goes on when you get a direct ready product delivered. In my case, since it's the land acquisition first and the villa development second, step by step, if you see, the pricing is much more valued in terms of here. If it's only going to be a 3000 square feet plot, 1.99 CR is the kind of pricing that we are looking at, which is the all-inclusive pricing that includes your stamp duty, registration, your GST on infra, everything. 2 CR is your cost of land acquisition. The construction cost here for your villa does not go beyond 2000 rupees per square feet at max. So nothing more than 40 to 50 lakh rupees over and above is something that is required for your ground plus two villa to be developed, right? So that is how you see, in a mere 2.5 CR total, you have almost a 2400 square feet of villa developed on your name, rather than having an 1800 square feet of apartment, or a 3000 square feet of villa for a 9 or a 10 CR. So if you look at it that way, the ticket size, you have the land acquisition to yourself, you have all documentation individually on your name, and other than that, it's hardly going to be taking 2.5 to 3 CR max for your entire ground plus two villa to be developed on this particular proposition. Payment schedule, if also I have to tell you, it's a very relaxed and very easy payment plan for the same. 1.99 CR being the pricing for the entire development, that will include everything. There are certain spot benefits that as well we would be providing in terms of the pricing part to the buyers. But before that, let me take you to the payment plan here as well. Your payment plan is very well linked to your construction timeline here. It's a very relaxed, easy payment plan. Buyer based on his interest on a plot area. So we start with 3000, we have a 4000, we have a 4500 square feet as well. You first make an application transaction of 99,000. Once that happens, we take you ahead for the plot selections. You choose and finalize the plot via our software, via our layout. Once you finalize that plot, you provide me a balance 10% against that plot, which is going to be your booking amount. As soon as I get that 10%, I will legally have to take you for the stamp duty and registrations. Stamp duty being 5%, registration being 3.5% of the agreement amount. Your first payment tranche comes in July, which is 15%. So previous 10 and this 15 completes your first 25%. 3 months from there in September, another 25%. 3 months from there in December, another 25%. So till December, a 75% payment is made. Then in the month of March, I take a 20%. Now this is the timeline where I'm near to the possession of your property. So I take a 20% more, which is 95%. And just at the time of possession, which is very close to March and April itself, I take the final 5% and hand over the entire development to you. So that is how you have the entire payment schedule done, which is divided into 25, slots of 25% in every 3 month gap. Now, other than that, you have a CAM and corpus, which is there. CAM being the common area maintenance cost, which will be added to you. That will happen post I hand it over to you in March 2024. That will be 6 rupees per square feet per month of your plot area. So this will include the entire service maintenance and development of your property throughout. And it's a recurring cost that will be there. Other than that, there is a corpus which is there. So corpus is something which would be taken at the time of your handover. So that is basically your society fund or an emergency fund that is created, that is completely used by society in any case of emergency that arises. So this is the kind of, you have the entire payment schedule to yourself in the development. So other than that, if I have to show you, let me give you a glimpse of how the gigapixel as well looks. So I hope this screen is visible to you guys, the layout. Is it? Can anybody confirm? Yes, perfect. So I'll tell you, this is our software called Gigapixel. Via this, we help everyone.
Yeah, it's visible.
Perfect, perfect. So on this, we help you out and we assist all our applicants towards their plot selection. Okay, this is like a proper 360 virtual walkthrough of the entire vicinity. So if you see here, this is the Panjim Ponda highway that I was talking about. Via that, you have a direct connectivity inside the development, which is my entry gate here, right? As soon as you enter inside, it takes you towards the central plaza, wherein my retail stores, my departmental stores are there. This is how your entire, plotting would be looking up. Your villas would come up here. So this is just a reference image to show you that you have proper 10 to 12-meter road wide roads inside, okay, to drive you throughout your property and connect you internally everywhere. Then you have the Imperial Retreat, which is here, which is your major clubhouse. Okay, so this is how you have the entry to it, right? This is how you get the entire view. Then, like I was telling you about the dine out space, the swimming pool area. So this is how it would all be looking up for you, right? This is how it will look completely. Let me take you back to the Imperial Retreat as well. Then, just a moment. Yes. Then throughout, if I have to tell you, right in front is this is where you have the Mandovi River. So my flat, so my land is something which is not at all flat. It's a bit contour. So you have certain plots which are on the higher elevation, almost 30-35 meters above the ground level. So those have a direct view of the Mandovi River. At the same time, the Basilica of Bom Jesus Church, which is right here, right? Other than that, throughout you have the Church of the Cross of Miracles. The Karmali station is there. You have the Karambolim Lake at the back of the development for your view. Closer to Healthway Hospital, which is one of the very the prominent multi-speciality hospitals which is there. There's also an educational institute which is there. More than one are there. So that is how it is there. And at the center you have the entire development. This is where you have almost 2.5 acres of your open park space or your open orchard space. So you have the park area around. So your plots are also there which are right in front of it. So someone who's very much into nature and greenery around will typically be taking a plot here. So that is how we have the entire plotting divided, which is majorly in 3 zones. Number one zone being near my clubhouse area, wherein majority of my amenities related to the clubhouse are there. My central plaza is there, my guest rooms are there. Second zone would comprise of the park area, which is surrounding the central park area. So someone into nature and into open spaces will definitely be going in for a plot here. Other than that, my third zone is on the top line, which is here, this entire L shape, wherein my high elevated plots are there that have a direct view of the Mandovi River to themselves. So this is how, based on the preference an applicant provides, based on the plot area requirement a person provides, we help them and we assist them out in their plot selection and take them ahead throughout the entire journey with us. And like I mentioned, the amount remains completely refundable. The application amount remains completely refundable. So if in case even after this entire process they do not like it or they prefer to not go ahead for any reason, any personal reason, the entire 99,000 becomes completely refundable to them and it gets back to them. So that is how you have the entire development to yourself. Anything other than that, Bhavesh, that you would want to add? So we can very well take it ahead.
Yeah, sure. First, we'll take any questions if anyone has. We'll be definitely,
So just regarding you had spoken about the infrastructure cost charges extra. So can you elaborate on that?
So usually,
The
so what?
maintenance and the infrastructure.
Yeah, so I'll just tell you. So the infrastructure, a lot of clients, what we get, their second question usually comes is कि मेरे को villa बनाने का खर्चा कितना आएगा वगैरह, right? So in that, what we are saying is normally what if you make a basic villa with the basic quality material and all, on an average, your cost of construction comes at 1,500 rupees per square feet. If you go for a little high-end quality of a villa, the materials and all you use, it can come around 2,000 rupees to 2,200 per square feet. And obviously, if you go for a very excellent quality of stuff, then it goes to 3,000 rupees also per square feet. So what we calculate is on an average 2,000 rupees per square feet is the cost of construction. And with a FSF of 0.8, you can build a villa of almost 2,400 square feet. So roughly around 40 to 50 lakhs is what you call the cost of construction. Obviously, interior, barring the interior is what I'm talking about. That is so at the end of the client only what they want to put as a interiors, how much they want to invest in interiors.
What are the maintenance charges? How much are
Maintenance
they?
is maintenance. What we are taking is 6 rupees per square feet per month at the time of possession. Advance for 3 years. First 3 years will be taken by us. So we are also, like in Dapoli, we onboarded Cushman and Wakefield for the whole maintenance part of the project for next 5 years. So Cushman and Wakefield is managing the Dapoli project completely for 5 years. So here also we are planning to get some international property consultant only and facilities management partners for the complete development. And for hospitality, we are in discussion with Taj Ama Stays. So it's a group of Taj only, ultimately, Ama Stays and Trails, which does villa thing and everything. So we are in discussion with them to manage the whole hospitality and concierge services part for the. That's the where the luxury is basically in that. That if a client is going there, ma'am, you're on mute.
Any other charges at the time of possession?
No,
Corpus?
so corpus is 1 lakh rupees, one-time corpus.
Okay.
Rest everything is built in already in the pricing.
Okay.
So CAM and corpus is additional, rest everything is built in.
Okay. Possession is expected in March 20.
So as per RERA, it is March 25. What we are targeting is next year, March, April, because 98% of my road work is done, internal road work. 20% of my electricity, water connection work is done. 20% of my boundary work is done for the plots. And on the clubhouse level, I'm on the plinth already.
Okay.
The Imperial retreat. So by next year, March, April, we should be giving the possession.
Okay. Is your clubhouse ready if someone is willing to visit and stay there after?
So, no. So right now it is at plinth level.
All right.
So obviously, so there is a site office over there.
Okay.
There's a team of product engineers and all who are based out of there. Obviously, they don't know that detailed of the project, what we know over here, but they can obviously get a little download of the understanding of the location and all what is there. There's a obviously go and see it. But ideal preference is we threw it through virtual presentation only, because the main idea behind the brand House of Abhinandan Lodha new generation land was to make land accessible through virtual presentations for everyone across. That's the main idea. And what happens is at a time of site visits, since they are not the product experts and all, everyone's based out of their Mumbai or head office. So the download what they get from the the client gets from there versus what we give is always a little difference in terms of understanding of the project.
Yeah, at least there can be a provision. If someone is willing, we can have the.
We can do the arrangement.
Yeah.
For the basic understanding, yeah, obviously.
Absolutely.
So what we usually do is for our clients, we ask them, have virtual presentation, you attend the virtual presentation, you get an understanding of the project. Then if you want, you can go and see the location.
Okay.
Yeah, before the plot finalization, obviously you can go and see the location.
Okay, this project is RERA registered?
It's a RERA registered. So
Can
as
you
per
share
RERA,
the link, right?
RERA link, I will be sharing it.
Okay, so post this meeting, what will we be doing? We will create a group wherein we
Sure.
will add you also. Therein,
Sure.
if anyone is having any queries, they can ask you directly.
Sure, done. We can do.
Yeah, any more questions?
Also, one more thing to highlight, we have SBI, HDFC and ICICI, 3 banks on board for the APF. So up to 60 to 70% with the eligibility and CIBIL score, the loan can be processed in case if anyone wants to go ahead with the loan.
Okay.
Just one small question again.
Yeah.
Yeah, regarding the road connectivity. Internal doors, the company is doing it, all right?
Hello, yeah, sir.
The internal doors are being constructed by the company.
Yeah, everything.
What about the road connectivity to the highway or any other?
So there's a 15-meter road, Shafaque, ek baar wo dikhana na. There's a 15-meter road existing over there.
Yes.
Connecting
and it's just to the highway, the Panchikonda highway.
Okay.
And it goes till the Karamwali station. So if you see this road, zoom in karna na, Shafaq. So you see this road till the entry point. It's a 15-meter wide road. This is directly.
Is the project site connected to this road?
Yeah. There's the entries or directly on from this road only to the project.
One entry.
2 entry exit points are there.
Okay.
So one is at the start over here, and one is at the plot number 3. And this road ahead goes till the Karamwali station also, and Healthway Hospital and all. So it's a 15-meter wide proper road over there. There's a district road.
Okay, Bhavesh, one more thing. Is the project launch or it is the pre-launch stage?
So This is a currently launched. So we have around 18 plots now what we have opened, the final 18 plots.
Okay.
Because this we were planning to open at the time of possession, but because of the inquiries yet coming in, we had to launch it.
So
So
there are
that,
no extra benefits available right now, right?
so in terms of pricing, obviously I can work out something
All
in terms
right.
of pricing.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Obviously depending on the client's, decision making and all, also we can
Mhm.
definitely structure something over there.
So you can create something good and, share. So that
Sure.
will definitely help, in
So
closing.
right now what I have in my hand now, so for a 3,000 square feet plot, for which is we are quoting 1.99, that I can do by 1.87.
Okay.
So straight away discount of 13 lakhs is what I have in my hand right now.
All
Over and above, what can be done is then obviously I have to take the management approval also at that stage, depending on the where the discussion is.
right.
If the client, so what happens usually in the process is once the application is done, that is when we go to the senior management team, that this is the application and against what plot. Usually we try to take client's preference also in what terms the plot they are liking and all, and on that basis we structure a deal and we obviously come back to the customer that this is the pricing and this is the payment structure and all. How do you wish to proceed? Is there anything in your mind, like customers has any pricing expectations or anything, and then we can discuss and close the deal.
All right. So people now, like what Aditya has also mentioned in the town hall meet, what we can help you with, we can, through our marketing team, we can help you generate the leads. What you're
Right.
supposed to do is you are supposed to sit in the office, wherever you are, you have to make calls, get your clients aligned for a VC, for a
VC,
video
that's it.
conferencing.
Right.
You don't need to explain the project in that much detail. You only have to make the person, agree in an agreeable situation so that he can come for a VC. Rest of
Right.
the things will be taken care by Bhavesh.
Right. So
Right?
I have Rahul Prasad from my team,
Yeah.
okay, who will be managing your complete relationship with us. Okay, so we'll be obviously having him also in the in the group. So once the lead comes to him, he'll obviously in case you need you want him to speak to the client, or your colleague speaks to the client and all, the VC can be aligned. And I'll also be on present on that VC, or someone from the closing and the product team is obviously present in the presentation. They give the complete presentation. And for closing the deal, I'm there. We have a site head, Rajarishi.
We
He
are
joins
working
the.
on certain other projects of HOABL also, and one of our associates has closed like 3 deals in last 20 days.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is what
Lovely.
the formula he's following. We are giving him leads, he's making calls, and he's only making, people, he's only bringing the people to the VC, for the VC.
Right. That's
And
it. That's it. That's
rest
rest.
you
Everything
people
is
are
taken by.
experts with the product detail. Definitely, we cannot
Definitely.
explain a client in that good detail how you people are explaining.
No, that's you don't need to worry about, ma'am. Everything will be taken care by us over here. Just get the client on VC, and it's what we can.
Absolutely. So let's work on it. So अभी मैं group create कर रही हूँ. आप लोगों में से जो भी लोग interested हैं, please join the group and start working on these. I believe holiday homes are the hottest properties right now.
And Delhi is the market for
here in the
this
office
project.
are selling properties in Goa and Mumbai and Daboli and all these places.
That's it. It's a site
Absolutely
visit
doable.
वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं करना है.
हाँ. So बहुत सारी चीजें जो अब टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से doable हो गई हैं. So let's take benefit of all these things. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Or else we can just wind up the meeting. Hi, Mr. Murthy. How are you?
Yeah. How far is this from the sea coast?
The closest beach is Bambolim and Miramar Beach, which is around 19 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is south of Goa?
This is actually central. So if you see south or north, both are around 30 minutes distance from here.
Like Kolwa, somewhere around that?
It's near Panjim, so this is near Panjim.
Okay.
Yeah, it's near Panjim.
Yeah, okay. If all the details are put into the group, then we'll take a look at it.
Sure, done. We'll share the product brochure and all also. So in case you want to share it with the clients, that can be done.
Mr. Murthy, I'll be creating a group. You can be a part of that group. Therein you can get the information.
Yeah, I'll join in.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Shafaque.
Thank you, Kashish. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone.